Rajesh. Not Arpana, it's Aparna.
Aparna. Okay. Aparna. Okay.
Aparna. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Nice seeing you all. Nice seeing you all. Sorry, you're.
Wait, morning. I have to find his right up. I'm busy today.
I know. No, we were like, we didn't know, no. So we were like, sir was calling me. And yeah, I know you were busy. That's why, otherwise you would have responded.
Because I need to. Okay, I think I got it about him. A little bit about him. He said,
Oh. Maybe you could have, discussed on the phone before. You would have got more,
Yeah, we discussed. I spoke to him just now.
Yeah, he told me.
After I came up from my bath, then I called him.
Okay.
No, we have enough information, Ronnie. We Googled and
Yeah,
we kind of researched.
maybe if maybe before the preview, if we had one session, on a call, so maybe more you would have got.
Yes, sure.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
actually.
I know this is the first time, so everywhere it will be like this, but maybe moving on, if we have something like this more, yes.
Yeah.
Sure.
I think should be okay. It's just a
this is
preview.
perfect.
He already told him what he needs to talk. He said okay, and he was also prepared. I think what he was going to present.
You're all going to enjoy his speech. That's for sure.
Basically, it's to just let whoever is interested on what is KP astrology and what we are going to offer. Correct?
Yeah.
So they will join the course and then become experts in KP.
100%. 100%. I was telling you, right? Yes.
He's got quite a bit to talk, It's going to take a while.
Yeah. Okay. I just texted
How long
him.
do you expect, Bhavani?
He said it might take about 2 hours.
No, because today
He's going to go through KP and all that, and he's going to go through some chart.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Oh, right. There is
Okay, I
there.
think
Hi,
it's him,
Professor. How are you?
Be blessed by the divine. How are you? I'm doing great. Thank you very much.
Can we see you? Okay,
Absolutely.
good.
Namaste.
Vanakkam.
We have our president is Kavin Tayalan. He's the one who said Vanakkam to you. Okay. He's the president of the society. Okay. My role is in the society is a treasurer. And I also organize all these talks.
Very nice.
How are you doing, Professor?
I'm doing well. Thank you very much.
Shivaratri, because I don't observe.
So don't worry. I will try to finish in about an hour. I will try to finish in about an hour to hour and 15 minutes.
Okay, that's great. That's great.
Okay, good.
Okay.
How's the weather in Tamil Nadu, yeah?
Tamil Nadu weather is Aparna will know. Bangalore weather I will know. It's very
Bangalore.
chill
Okay,
here.
yeah, in Bangalore. Okay.
Yeah.
Tamil Nadu is wet? No?
It's not wet. It's okay. It's like,
okay. All right.
Bangalore is always cool. Like, sir.
Cool, huh?
Yeah.
I stayed in Bangalore for 1 year in
Okay.
2003 in Shashadipuram.
Oh,
Malleshwaram,
nice
sorry. Malleshwaram.
Malleshwaram.
Very nice place. Yeah.
Beautiful place. I used to stay in Malleshwaram for many years. Now, of course, I've shifted to the south of Bangalore.
Okay. Full of temples. In every corner you can see temples.
Of course.
Lovely place.
That's right. That's right.
More of them are coming in.
Yeah, we had, Professor, we had 42 people who registered. So right now we have 26. So we'll give a little bit more time.
Sure.
Yeah.
Professor, you're from Bangalore, is it?
Originally
I'm Dr.
from
Aparna.
Chennai. Namaste,
Chennai.
sir. Originally from Chennai, born and brought up in Chennai, studied in Santamai School, studied in my own mother's school for primary schooling in Mylapore. Then I shifted to Bangalore in year 1992 I shifted, and I've been in and out of Bangalore. I've been in Malaysia several times.
Yeah.
Oh,
I had about 100 people working for me in Malaysia. In
Oh,
Singapore,
really?
I was
wow.
I was head of delivery for a software company. About 350 people were reporting to me in Southeast Asia. I was headquartered
Okay.
in Singapore, but my second largest team was in Malaysia. So I used to come to Malaysia fairly frequently for about 2 years. Regularly, I used to come.
Oh, okay. So you're familiar with the Malaysian comfort and roads and highways and yeah,
Of course,
food.
of course,
Yeah.
of course. Malaysian hospitality, I'm a big fan of it.
Oh, really?
I know.
Wow, this
Actually,
time you
Then
come.
last year I came twice to Malaysia to
yeah, you
Seremban
to conduct some meditation concert.
in Negri Sembilan. I came for
Yeah.
the Temple of Consciousness,
Okay.
Kundalini Yoga. I'm a senior
Kundalini.
professor in that system, so I came to train
Okay.
some students there.
Okay.
So, Prof, this time you come to Malaysia, we'll be there to take care of you.
Thank you, sir. Very happy, very happy.
Yes,
Yeah.
that'll be good.
In fact, the last
I
time when I
think-
came, Aparna and her family had also come to Kuala Lumpur. They came for holiday. I had gone there for these teaching purposes. And I was traveling all over Malaysia I went all the way up to Cameron Highlands, Ipoh, and all the way down to
Oh,
this
okay.
end of the
Okay.
town to, JB. So, nice, beautiful
Yes.
travel. I met her. In fact, the 3 days they were there in Kuala Lumpur. We
Right,
went to
right.
the temple, came back, but to caves.
Oh, what to give? Okay. I was there this morning.
Oh, yeah, I know. Today is a special day, no?
Yeah, today, the people are still carrying Palgudam. So those
For
who kind of
Thaipusam.
missed out Thaipusam, even though the Thai Muslim is finished, people are still in that. I mean, they could have missed it during Thaipusam. So it was quite a good crowd. And
I'm
actually,
sure.
Batu Cave has become like a tourist attraction.
Absolutely.
And it's very multinational, kind of gathering there,
Absolutely.
and everybody getting to
That's right.
know. And I
That's
think
right.
most Indians who come wouldn't want to miss Batu Cave Muruganla,
Correct.
the statue, and it's like, in India, you go to Palni, you go to
I know.
Tiruchendur. So Indians who come to Malaysia must go to Batu
That's right.
Cave. It's in
Correct.
the Murugan circuit.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
Now, Shivratri also becoming famous,
That's right.
Shivratri
Yeah.
also becoming popular already.
Yes. Yes.
More and more people are going to Shivan temples.
Correct.
Okay, we have reached 30. Shall we start?
Okay.
Now, good evening, everyone. Warm
Good
welcome
evening.
to Professor Krish.
Recording in
and,
progress.
to everybody. Hope we all have a very good time. Okay, just something about Professor. Professor Krish Murali is a researcher, is an educator, and his expertise is in KP Astrology, predictive astrology, financial astrology, Vastu science, lifestyle coaching, and Kundalini Yoga. Okay, so his work focuses on rule-based systems, logical clarity, and practical outcomes. So without wasting time, I think I'll pass to Kevin first, our president, and then later Professor will continue with the session. So, thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Ms. Bhavani. Vanakkam to everybody. Today is another good inaugural kind of event because we've been wanting KP astrology to be taught to our Malaysian students, Malaysian Astrological Society. We had, I think, maybe something like 10 years or 15 years ago, some, course conducted on KP astrology, So I've been the president for the last 4 years, and I'm wanting that this KP astrology be taught in Malaysia, for our students, in Malaysia and for our student members, So just a very brief explanation about Malaysian Astrological Society. It's a 54 years old society, non-profit organization. The main purpose is to propagate astrology, So we conduct courses from basic, then intermediate and advanced courses. Like we consider KP astrology as advanced, So only people who have some basic or intermediate knowledge of astrology can grasp is KP astrology, So this is something which is also a kind of a milestone for Malaysian Astrological Society. We are quite honored to have a professor. We've been searching and God blessing, we found you, and I think you're going to be a good introduction for us on the KP astrology. So thank you, Prof, and let you carry on and explain. I'm glad that you are quite familiar with Malaysian, and you come here often. You've mingled with Malaysian, quite aware how we interact and how we grasp things. So it'll be easier for us to learn. With you. Yeah. Thank you. Please carry on, Prof.
Thank you very much. Be blessed by the divine. May the Almighty force and our Guru protect us, guide us, lead us, support us day and night at all times and all places and in all our duties. Vanakkam, Vandanam, Namaste, Vazha Valamudan, Varthukal. Very happy to see all of you today. Let's learn about KP astrology today. I will dive deep into it and I will not waste time. Okay, what can KP astrology do? Now, I have done two things to qualify to present this in front of you. I have built the world's largest rule book on KP astrology. Right now, I'm in the process of building a KP astrology rules search engine. This is work in progress. Now, here is the simple Excel sheet having nearly around 70 pages that talks about all the things that anybody ever written, analyzed, researched, documented about KP astrology. So it talks about the 249 mindset list, the 249 subdivision horary, the L1, L4 signification, basically, which talks about the planet strength, which planet will get you married, which planet will get you childbirth, which planet will get you to succeed in your profession, in your job, and astrology, and career, and finance, money, wealth, car, etc., etc., etc. Then the different Western aspects that we talk about, the trine aspects, the conjunction, opposition, the square aspect, and so on and so forth, and how to use KP astrology to maintain a daily diary of what events are taking place and how it is taking place, and the different Vastu remedies that can be there, the birth time rectification method, which is a very unique and a powerful method in KP astrology. And there is also the original Professor K.S. Krishnamurti given childbirth gender table, but I have not found too much of evidence of this coming accurately, but I still have documented that as a rule. Then longevity, age calculation. Now, this is a very powerful method. It took me many years to figure this out. In fact, interestingly, it is my wife, Anuradha, who inspired me to get into astrology some 12 years ago, 11 years ago. I did not believe in astrology. I come from a South Indian Tamil family, so some South Indian Brahmin. In fact, I was. But in South Indian Brahmin community, everybody believes in every esoteric, every religious, every spiritual method. But I did not believe in astrology at all for the first 50 years of my life, or for 49 years of my life. But then my wife came to me and told me that, look, there is some truth in astrology. Why don't you figure it out? I said, look, 50 years I lived without believing in astrology. How can I now start believing in it and nobody will believe me if I start talking about astrology in the future? He said, no, you find out. You help me to predict my own life. You don't have to practice this as a profession. It took me 2.5 years to figure this out. Why it took me 2.5 years? I believe there are two main reasons. One is I don't have the background of astrology personally myself. My mother was an astrologer. My grandfather was a Sanskrit teacher in Sanskrit college in Mylapore in Chennai. My uncle was an astrologer. My other grandfather, father's side grandfather, was an astrologer. Many cousins of mine are astrologer, but I never got into astrology. This is point number one. So it took me many years to figure it out. Second, there was nobody to teach this astrology in a way that it is easy for a logical person like me to do. See, look, I'm a very logical person. I'm not a very religious person. For instance, I don't have the desire to even to go to a temple. I don't pray to God. I meditate. I do a lot of meditation. I teach meditation, but I am in Jnana Marga, not so much into Bhakti Marga. So I don't believe in a blind belief system. I believe in understanding. I have to understand what is the process of bhakti. Then only I can get into bhakti. It's very difficult for me to get into bhakti. Likewise, I had to believe. And then my wife got cancer in 2018, recovered in 2019, but metastatic cancer in 2023. And on March 20th, 2023, she passed away. That's like 2-3 years ago, she passed away. And in December of 2022, she came to me and said, now that you have learned so much about astrology, and I've been predicting for her and my own family at that time, and I started teaching also astrology to my students by that time, because I realized that I have actually collated the world's largest rule book, and I don't want it to go waste. I don't want it to die. Problem with most of the people in the world who have discovered something is that they end up passing it on to their own children, and they do not pass it on to other people, and the whole knowledge dies. I did not want this knowledge to die with me, so I said, let me train as many students as possible and pass it on. They may be able to do better research beyond my lifetime. So that in that background, I started teaching. So she came to me in December 11th, 2022, and asked me to predict whether she will survive the metastatic cancer in the liver. And I said, no, you will not recover. 3 months later, on 20th of March 2023, she breathed her last and she died. Very peaceful death, no doubt about it, but very young, right? So she was not very old to die at that time. 1966 model she was, so naturally she could have lived for a few more years. But then cancer is cancer, right? And 1 month after she passed away in April, I was conducting a meditation class in Bangalore, and then it struck me that, hey, hold on. Now, I can't keep grieving for years long. Okay, let me dedicate my life in the future, going forward on promoting our Guru Yogiraj Sri Vedatri Maharishi's yoga system, and also go deeper into astrology and try to predict a little more and then teach a lot more people. That's when I sat down and I started calculating, why did my wife die? Then I realized that, aha, the Badakasthana Lord, the Marakasthana Lord, the 12th house connection. Then I documented that exact precise rule and then validated with hundreds of horoscopes of people who died. And many of my students validated. One of my students has done a PhD today in the Krishnamurti Paddhati astrology system. In fact, there are 3 people who have done PhD, a doctorate under me in KP astrology system in a Indian university. I have trained over 70 masters of KP astrology in the last about 6 years since I started teaching, and I have trained nearly around 3,000 students on advanced astrology. Nearly 30,000 students I have trained on basics of KP astrology. So I was able to do that because I have achieved the second most difficult thing, which is I have created the world's first AI enabled KP astrology software, which I sell it for a fee to public, but then I give it for free to my students. My desire is to teach. I am not too keen on making big money out of it. It costs a lot of money to develop software and maintain the software, but still, I would like to be able to give it to my students as freely as possible. Okay, so lots of other things you can predict: finance, wealth astrology, fortuna calculation, full life events, health, disease, medical, inheritance, job, luck and fortune, malefic, benefic planet, marriage matching, marriage partner looks, marriage rules, medical, missing person and missing objects. Then I've also taken Chaldean numerology system and integrated with the KP astrology system. Then the prediction template, the profession astrology, property astrology, Punarpu dosha rule. The only dosha that is available in KP is Punarpu dosha. There is no yoga, there is no dosha other than Punarpu dosha, which delays marriage beyond 32 years of age. Then romance astrology, and then the rule book master table. Now, here is the rulebook master table, which essentially documents all the sublots 1 to 12 and the permutation combination of the connecting houses and the promise of events. So this has got nearly 1,600 rules or so. So all of the permutation combination, I have built it painstakingly over the last 12 years. I'm continuously maintaining it. That's essentially what I am trying to use it here. For instance, if the 7th house connects to the 7th house, and let us say we also see a 2, 5, 11 combination, I can just click search and it will show you that the 7 is basically for spouse or partnership, and the supporting 2, 5, 7, there are 14 combinations of permutation combination. For instance, partner will be very beautiful if you see a Venus in this combination. Marriage is promised. But if there is a Saturn, there will be a delay in marriage or oddity in marriage. Somebody marrying a person who is 10 years, 20 years, 15 years older. My father-in-law, for instance, is a 1934 model, and my mother-in-law is a 1945 model. So the difference is 12 years. The 12 years is a very odd age. Normally, people marry within 2, 3, 4, 5 years maximum. That is what you will see normally in any society around the world. If there is a Jupiter, there will be a dual marriage. If there is a Rahu, the person will be of lower caste or a lower born. And if it is a Ketu, then there will be a foreigner and there will be a marriage celebration if it is like this. And if it is 5th house, it will be love marriage. Okay. So I'm going to use this to demonstrate the Krishnamurti Paddhati astrology system, KP astrology system, invented by Professor K.S. Krishnamurti. All right. Now, we know that the system, astrology as a concept, is based on 12 zodiacs. And zodiacs have certain characteristics. Now I will show you my software here. So the zodiacs have elements like, for instance, fire, earth, land, air, and water, and chara, stira, upaya, movable, fixed, common qualities, rules, gender, polarity, fertility, ruler, domicile, detriment, exaltation, debilitation, which doesn't exist in the KP system, but this is for reference I have given. Rule certain parts and colors, nature, voice type, direction, day and night, ascension, profession, disposition, age stage, guna, dosha. So essentially the 12 zodiacs are Mesham, Rishabam, Vidhanam, Kadagam, Simbam, Kadni, Tulam, Virichikam, Dhanur, Makaram, Kumbam, Meenam. So those are the 12 zodiacs. So we all know this. This is the first pillar. We'll call it as pillars, foundational pillars of KP astrology. Right. So now what does it mean by these 12 zodiacs? Essentially, these are 30-degree arc in the sky around the planet Earth, sending magnetic radiation. That's all it is. Okay, it is sending magnetic radiation. Right. Now, each zodiac, I will put it like this. While the zodiacs sends magnetic radiation, one graha will receive and reflect the radiation to us. So they are what I would like to call a delivery agent. Okay, but of course in astrology we call it as the Lord of the zodiac or Rasi Adhipati. Okay, or called as the sign Lord. Okay, fair enough. Now, what are these grahas? There are 9 grahas that Indian astrology talks about. South Indian astrology talks about. North Indian astrology talks only about 9 grahas. The 9 grahas are Sun, Moon, Mars, Rahu, Jupiter, Saturn, Mercury, Ketu, and Venus. Each of these have certain magnetic characteristics. For instance, Sun is a leadership planet. Moon is an imaginative planet. For instance, A.R. Rahman, Ilayaraja, S.D. Burman, R.D. Burman. These are all people ruled by moon. That is why they don't care if their tune is getting rejected. That's why the producers love their music. The reason is, if they don't like one particular tune, the music directors will say, it's okay, I will give you another tune, I'll give you another tune, I'll give you another tune. 20 tunes, 30 tunes, 40 tunes, they don't care about giving them. The reason is, for them, the pleasure, the joy is in imaginative tunes. So the producer actually giving them the opportunity to satisfy their imagination, and therefore they will keep doing it. That's moon to you. Now, you can also identify a person ruled by moon by watching the person being oscillative. For instance, Sunday, today is a very nice day, 15th of February. What shall we do? You ask a person ruled by a moon. Say, you know what? Let's go to Batu Caves today. La, it's a very nice place. La, let's go. La, today is also, a Mahashivaratri, very nice place to go to temple. Let's go. I say, hold on. I don't want to go to the temple. La. Only last week I went to Batu Caves. Okay, let's go. Let's take the family out for nice dinner. Why don't we do that? No, I don't want to do that. Actually, I want to go to the mall. There are a few things I want to buy. I forgot what to buy. I want you to take me to that place. Finally, what that person will do, sleep and sit in the house and sleep. La. That's moon person to you, right? Mars is a brave, imaginative, fighter characteristics. Rahu is an illusionary planet. We all know this. Jupiter is a very wise guru planet, a learned planet, gives us learning. Then we have Saturn, which is a very slow moving planet, but a planet which gives permanency of everything that we have. Then Mercury is called the Buddhi Karaha, Buddhan, we call it. Buddhi means intelligence, brilliance. Okay, it gives us intelligence. In fact, in Hindi, if you ask a person, they, you know what they say about a person who is not intelligent, they will call him as Buddhu. See the words Buddhan, Buddhi, Buddhiman. Okay, Buddhishali, everything is Buddh. So Buddhi is Mercury. Then we have Ketu. Ketu is a Jnana Karaka, gives us wisdom. Venus is a materialistic planet. You can find a person ruled by Venus. It's very easy. Supposing somebody is ringing the bell, supposing a postman has come and he is ringing the bell. Typically, what we will do, we will go and open the door and say thank you and receive that post. But then this Venus person will straight rush to the makeup room, put nice, beautiful makeup, put lipstick, and then only come and open the door. So that's Venus to you. So you can easily identify that. All right. Apart from the 12 zodiacs and the 9 grahas, there are 27 nakshatras that we all know of. Ashwini, Bharani, Kritika, Rohini, Mrigashirisha, Rudra, Punarvasu, Pushya, Ashlesha, Maha, Purva Palguni, Uttara Palguni, Hasta, Chitra, Swati, Vishakha, Anuradha, Jyeshta, Mula, Purvashada, Uttarashada, Shravana, Dhanishta, Sadabhisha, Purva Putrabhada, Uttara Putrabhada, Revati. So these are the 27 nakshatras. Most of you, since you have been astrologers and you've been associated with the Astrological Society, will know it. But they also have certain characteristics. They send magnetic waves, and these are received by grahas acting as the nakshatra lord, or called as the star lord. So there are 9 planets acting as the zodiac lord and also acting as the nakshatra lord. And then there are 12 bhavas. Okay, what is this bhava? Let's now try and create a chart in the Krishnamurti Paddhati astrology system. Okay, so that way we will be able to quickly understand this. Okay, let's use our AI software, and let's just go here. Now the time in Malaysia is what, 8 o'clock now? 8:30 now, right? So let's put 8:30 p.m. on 15th of February, and I will change this to Kuala Lumpur, right? Kuala Lumpur. Singapore, Malaysia. Okay, I'll just take it like this and I'll say that the child is a female child and I will just create this chart. Right. Now, this follows the South Indian chart format. So it's easy in KP astrology to follow the South Indian chart format. So we know that the Lagna is in Simha Rasi. Now, look at the preciseness of KP astrology here. Now, the Lagna is in Leo at 19 degree, 32 degree minutes, 20 degree seconds. What is this Lagna? This means at 8:30 p.m. in Malaysian time, in Malaysia, in KL, Malaysia, in the eastern horizon, Leo zodiac, that is Simha Rasi, is ascending currently. Are you able to follow me? So it's ascending currently. And 19 degree, 39 degree minutes, 20 degree seconds as already above the eastern sky. Remaining part is what? 30 degrees minus approximately 20 degrees, which will be 10 degrees, is below the eastern sky, waiting to ascend, waiting to rise, like how the sun rises in the east. Okay, now this is super important in KP astrology, and this is where KP astrology begins to depart ways with the Indian Hindu astrological system. The Hindu Indian astrological system is now being marketed as Vedic astrology. It's a bit of a misnomer to use the word Vedic astrology. There are 4 Vedas that you all know of or heard of. Now, in none of the 4 Vedas, there is any reference of astrology. Then how can there be Vedic astrology? Now, there is a reason behind that. The reason is in the Vedanga period, which came after 1,000 years or so, after the Vedas were created, our rishis, siddhas, realized, hey, hold on, astrology should have been part of the original Vedas. So, therefore, we will add it. So it became an addendum or an annexure to the Vedic astrology. And therefore, they called it as Vedic system, but it's literally not Vedic system at all. Shilpa Shastra, Vastu Shastra, or even this numerology system or astrology, they all came during the Vedanga period. But anyway, that's an academic discussion which we'll worry about later on. But nevertheless, this particular understanding of Lagna was clear in the minds of Western astrologers, accurately estimated several thousand years ago, thousands of years ago, okay, the precise movement of the ascendant, precise movement they identified. Professor K.S. Krishnamurti borrowed the Placidus system, unequal house subdivision system. This is basically a Greek system of subdivision. So he borrowed that and made it into his own system. And so that's why you will find that while the first house is in 1939, the second house is actually in 21 degrees. Third house is in 2243 degrees. Fourth house is the 2147 degrees. So literally you will find that each house is not precisely 30 degrees, but a little more or less based on the longitude, latitude, longitude, and ayanamsa. Okay. Professor K. Krishnamurti also corrected his own ayanamsa. You know that the Indian astrology system follows the Lahiri ayanamsa. Okay. And Professor Lahiri was an astronomer, not an astrologer. He was part of the Prime Minister Nehru's committee to standardize the Ayanamsa. So he proposed the Ayanamsa system. Nobody else understood Ayanamsa in that particular committee. Therefore, they said, since Lahiri is an astronomer, let us agree what he says. And that became the standard. Even today, nobody questions the Lahiri Ayanamsa, they just use it. But Professor K.S. Krishnamurti questioned it. He said, hey, hold on. Now, how can it be accurate? He said, in year 286 or so, the wobble factor of the earth as it was going around the sun and the sun's own movement in the Milky Way galaxy made sun come in Aries, Mesha Rasi, on specifically on April 15th or so, early in the morning at sunrise. Agreed. But after that, the wobble factor has been changing. There has been a 1 degree minute difference in every year after that. So today we are nearly one zodiac away. We cannot use that. So Lahiri corrected it to some extent, but Professor K.S. Krishnamurti corrected it even more accurately and built his own KP Ayanamsa. So we did research on the various Ayanamsa system and we built all of those Ayanamsa in our system as well. Okay, so this clearly follows the KP new Ayanamsa. There is an old Ayanamsa, there is a new Ayanamsa, but nevertheless we found the new Ayanamsa to be most accurate Ayanamsa subdivision. Minor correction will be there, one need not worry. So far so good, most of it is precisely what we have learned. There's nothing that is contradicting, except that there is a finality, there is a finer element to the precision here that Professor K.S. Krishnamurti brought. Now here comes the most inventive part of Professor K.S. Krishnamurti's KP astrology system. What is this? The sub-lord theory. The 27 nakshatras, he said, sending magnetic waves. That there is no doubt, but they are not only spreading and clashing, reflecting, they are also refracting. And the refraction is to be understood according to 9 subdivisions, each ruled by a graha, which he called it as sub-lord. Now let's try to see the magic of what this sub-lord is all about. Get ready for this beautiful system. Okay, let's take this time. Okay, let's take this example, child, of a person born in Kuala Lumpur at 8:30 p.m. Moon, which defines the Janma Nakshatra, is in Capricorn, Makara Rasi, in Uttarashada Nakshatra. Okay, Uttarada Nakshatra. Fair enough. So this becomes the birth sign or Janma Rasi. Okay, so this is good. Now we know that the birth star, which is the Janma Nakshatra, is Uttaradam or Uttarashada. Okay, fair enough. Good. Now, Lagna defines the Janma Lagna. Okay, the Lagna is Janma Lagna, otherwise called as the birth Lagna. Okay, or birth ascendant or Janma Lagna. Many people don't understand this. Common man doesn't understand, but astrologer will understand this. Okay, now we're not interested in this. Okay, Lagna is Leo or Simha. Okay, Capricorn or Makara. Fair enough. So far, so good. Now comes the magic of this beautiful system. Okay, right. Now watch what happens. Let's take example chart 1. Shall we? Let's create this chart and let's take this time not to 8:30, but let's take it to 8:40. Okay, 8:40 p.m. and we will say this is Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Let us assume that this is an elder twin child of younger twin child of the same mother. Possible, right? Two children born to the same mother in the same hospital, same date, same location within a span of 10 minutes. Very much possible. If it is a natural birth, it can even be 15 minutes, half an hour. If it is a cesarean birth, it can be anywhere from 1 minute to 10-15 minutes. It is possible for the child to be taken out of the mother's womb. Fine. Delivery has happened. First child was born at 8:30 p.m. The second child was born at 8:40 p.m. Now let's take a look at the Janma Rasi, Janma Nakshatra of both the children. First children we already know. The Janma Rasi is Capricorn, Makara, Janma Nakshatra is Uttarashada, and the Janma Lagna is Leo Simha. What about the second child? Now let's take a look at the Janma Rasi. Moon position is the Janma Rasi. Now this is the second child. No difference. Hold on a second. It is the same Makara Rasi and same Uttarashada, Uttarada Nakshatra. So Nakshatra is not the same. The Rasi is not the same. What about Lagna? Will that be different? No. Even the Lagna is the same Simha Lagna. Now the question is, will their lives be exactly the same forever in life? Answer is no, not at all. Even 1 minute difference will change the life. One person is looking fair and white, another person is looking dark and brown and tanned. One person gets married, another person doesn't get married. One person goes abroad, another person doesn't get married at all, go abroad at all. One person gets a job, another person becomes a local rowdy. One person is a teetotaler and a meditator and a religious person. Another person is a completely irreligious person, a Nastika, doesn't believe in God and abuses everybody, kills people, rapes people, drinks, etc., 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 etc. 5 minutes difference, entire life changes. Why? Professor K.S. Krishnamurti wanted to understand it, and that is when he invented this sublord theory. Now comes the application of what Professor K.S. Krishnamurti did. Let's take a look at the Lagna Bhava of the elder child. Okay, this is elder twin. Now, if you look at the Lagna, fair enough, Leo Lagna, Purva Palguni Nakshatra, that is a Lagna Nakshatra, which we really don't calculate in any system. The sign lord is Sun, that is a Lagna sign lord is Sun, Lagna star lord is Venus, and the sub lord is Rahu. And the sub lord is so precise according to this position, which is why that position is important. What Professor K.S. Krishnamurti did was he subdivided the nakshatras into 249 different combinations. He took the 27 nakshatras, multiplied that by 9 grahas, and came up with 243 subdivision. But in sun stars, three sun stars you all know about: Kritika Nakshatra, Uttara Palguni Nakshatra, Uttarashada Nakshatra. So there are three additional Rahu subdivisions that will come here, which will be very unique because it cuts across two zodiacs. For instance, in Kritika Nakshatra, you will find that the Rahu subdivision cuts across Aries and Taurus. Likewise, in Jupiter Nakshatra, Punarvasu, Vishaka, and Puravatarvada Nakshatra, the moon subdivision will cut across two zodiacs. And I will show you that as well. In subdivision number 62 and 63, you will find Mercury and moon, Gemini, Cancer, Punarvasu Nakshatra, Jupiter Nakshatra, but moon subdivision. Subdivision is the same, but the sign lord changes. So he identified 249 unique combination of sign lord, star lord, sublord. Now, why is this important? This is important because Lagna sublord defines the personality of the child. Now you will begin to see the power of this beautiful system. Let's go to this. What are we talking about here? Rahu, right? Now, Rahu, personality. I have documented the rule of this as well, so it becomes easy for people to go through this. Lot more work needs to be done, but nevertheless, I have done whatever I can within the power that is bestowed upon me so far. And here is the personality or Rahu personality. The height and weight can vary, can be little below average, sometimes average, but usually little thin and tall. And physics can be unusual or distinct, dusky, darkish, slightly darkish personality. But the person will be very ambitious, materialistic, and unconventional, rebel. You will have a child like this in your house. You tell them to go left, they will go right. You tell them not to go outside, they will go outside. You tell them not to be friend with a person, they will become friend with that person only. You tell them not to do something, that person will do that only. If you tell them to do something, they will not do that. They will do the opposite of that. That is a Rahu person. Okay, so Rahu is essentially the ruler of the elder twin, born at 8:30 p.m. in Kuala Lumpur. Hey, what about the younger child? Let's look at the younger child. Now, if you see the younger child born at 8:40 p.m., right? We said this is the younger twin. Now, if you see, hold on a second. Now, completely different. Instead of the sublord being Rahu, we are getting Saturn. Hare Baba. Now you see, completely different planet is ruling this person here. Now, if you look at Saturn as a planet, very slow moving, but a disciplined person, reserved, disciplined, hardworking, responsible, reliable, dependable, but super slow. My God, it's like one of my cousins. If I tell her a joke in the morning, night to 1 o'clock, she will wake up and she will start laughing. I'll say, Akka, why are you laughing at 1 o'clock? And then, Lada, morning you told me one joke, Noda. Now only I understood the joke. My God. And now that at least is okay. We would have discussed one item. We would have said, Akka, see, this day, this time, we were going to do this particular thing. Is it okay with you? She'll say, okay, do it. That's it. I will go and implement it. Next day, she will come and say, why did you implement it? What do you mean, why did you implement it? We discussed now, we agreed now. No, no, no. You only forced your idea on me. I have been thinking through this. Now I am not going to agree to that. I never agreed to this. I needed time. You forced your will on my decision. I'm not, now fight will start. Now what is the problem here? Saturn. One is a Mercury person talking, wants to do it very quickly and move on in life. Another person is a Saturn person talking, who doesn't want to take any decision that easily, very slow moving, but highly disciplined, highly persevering. The Mercury person will come, will hit some, 20 balls, 40 runs he will hit and he will get out. Whereas a Saturn person will be like Rahul Dravid, slowly he will play. You cannot get him out at all. Very slowly he will play. He will take 40 balls to score 20 runs. But even after 40 balls, the person will not get out at all. Okay. They may even play for 3 days, 4 days without losing their wicket. That is a Saturn ruled person. Very strong willpower. Now see that 10 minutes difference. One child characteristic is opposite of that of the other child born 10 minutes later. Same mother, same father, same hospital, same location, same date born. Time alone is 10 minutes difference. This accuracy, this simplicity is possible only in KP astrology system. No other system will give us. Okay. Now comes the mindset analysis. Now, in the elder child, The key patterns will be relationship dependent thinker, overthinks partnership, pessimistic and hesitant, conflicted between control and vulnerability, and struggles to assert self. Complete details have been given based on the third cuspal sublord. Now, let us see if the same thing is here. Now, here, impulsive and cautious mental state. This person also will be an indecisive person. A restless mind will be there, but will have balanced logic with spiritual seeking. See the difference here. Again, the same mother, same father, same hospital, 10 minutes different. Mindset is different. What about the diseases? Sixth house will show you what kind of diseases can come. Sixth cuspal sublord here is Mercury for the elder child, whereas the younger child, it is Venus. Okay, so let's take a look at Mercury here. Sixth cuspal sublord is Mercury. This is the elder child, elder twin, right? So we are saying sixth cuspal sublord is Mercury. Fair enough. Professor K. S. Krishnamurti said Mercury will strongly give the result of its nakshatra. Mercury is in Aquarius in Satapisha nakshatra. I have built the world's largest and most modern medical astrology rule book. Based on Professor K. S. Krishnamurti's original research, I did further research and improved the toolkit. And now here is the Satapisha Nakshatra's list of diseases. The diseases will be rheumatic heart disease, dermatological disorder, hypertension, fractures of the lower leg, rheumatism, eczema, leprosy. This is historical reference. Now leprosy is completely eradicated. Palpitation, amputation related issues, and elephantiasis. There is elephant leg, யானைக்கால் அப்படிம்பாங்க இல்லையா, அந்த யானைக்கால் is because of this Rahu Satabhisha Nakshatra. What about the younger child? Let's take a look at the younger child. The younger child's sixth cuspal sublord is Venus. Okay, sixth cuspal sublord is Venus for the younger child. Venus is also in the same nakshatra. So the diseases will be pretty much the same. Okay, now will the diseases be cured? Now you see the actual mindset is different, personality difference, but hold on, diseases will be the same. The point is, will the diseases be cured for these people? Now comes the AI prediction analysis. Now click on the sixth house in the prediction analysis. You will see this entire combination coming here. Okay, 6 equal to 6 and 12, 3 and 10. So 6 equals 6, 12, 3, 10. Okay, sixth cuspal sublord is Venus in the star of Rahu, deposited in the sixth house, opposed by Ketu in the 12th house. Ketu itself is in the star of Venus in the sixth house. So deposition is more important than ownership in KP astrology. Now, what does this really mean? Let's understand the world's largest rule book. Look at the simplicity of this. If you are an astrologer, imagine having my toolkit, imagine having my software with you. We are discussing about diseases. Rule number 894 will show you diseases will be aggravated if you see 6 equal to 6. What about 6 equal to 12? The ownership is not that important, but the deposition is important. So there you go. Rule number 931 will tell you that there will be medical expenses. There will be hospital hospitalization. Hospitalization. Okay. But there is no death due to disease. There is no immediate threat of death due to disease because we don't see a Maraka Badaka. But we definitely see a 12th house, but therefore there will be severe hospitalization and diseases for both the children. That there is no doubt about it. Okay. Now let's go to the 10th house, which defines the profession. Now, 10th cuspal sublord is Venus for the elder child. Okay, for the elder twin, the 10th cuspal sublord is Venus. We know Venus is in Satabhisha Nakshatra. Okay, Sadaya Nakshatra. What about the younger child? 10th cuspal sublord is Rahu. Rahu is also in the same Satabhisha Nakshatra. So no difference. So the profession, now you see, mindset is different, personality is different, disease is the same, and profession is also the same. They will go through the same profession. Okay, the same Satabhisha Nakshatra list of professions. I have built the world's largest modern professional list in the Krishnamurti Paddhati system, which I give it to my students free of cost. Now, here is the list of work. Scientists, researchers, data scientists, innovators, inventors, software developer in AI, machine learning, and blockchain, cybersecurity expert, ethical hacker, robotic engineer, AI specialist, space exploration, biomedical engineers, doctors, geneticists, genetic counselors, psychologists, psychiatrists, sociologists, okay, energy healer, entrepreneur, consultant in innovation, writer, journalist, technologist, futurist, trend analyst, human rights activist. Because the elder child is ruled by Venus and the younger child is ruled by Rahu. There are two different planets. This variation will come, but it will be within this rule only. It will not go beyond this as such. The younger child will go into specifically into area of research that nobody has ever gone into. Rahu, na? Illusion planet, mysterious planet. Now, this is a Venus. So they will go into something which is very fanciful and colorful and medical research. They will go to research, but they will most likely become a geneticist or genetic counselor or medical researcher and scientist. Very specific, very accurate, very simple to predict as such. Okay. So now our software will also help you to identify the ABCD signification of planets and the signification of houses. For instance, if you want to predict whether the child will get married or not, when will the child get married, you can easily predict by looking at the planets signifying the seventh house very strongly. Saturn, Mercury, Saturn becomes a very strong planet, signifying the seventh house for the younger child. If I go down, you will also, by the way, see the Vimshottari Mahadasa system, Dasa, Bhukti, Antara, Sukshuma, up to Pranadasa level. I don't know if there is any software giving Pranadasa level. You can bring it down to the last few minutes of your life or last one day of your life, you can see. And I've also given the logic of whether a planet will do good or will do difficulty for you. And I have given the ABCD signification here as well. And also, I have given you the entire sublord table for the houses and the planet. So you can see the sign lord, star lord, sublord of the houses, all the 12 houses, and the planet also, the sign lord, star lord, sublord, and the nature of the planet, benefic or malefic, where it is occupying, what is the planet is, what it is owning, and the planetary aspect, which gives you the Western aspect, precise conjunction, semi-sextile, semi-square, sextile, square, trine 120 degrees, semi-square, which is 735, and the quincunx, which is 150, and opposition, which is 180. And here comes the most powerful and the useful one. While the ABCD will talk about the planets that activate the specific houses, so many planets may be there. Which one will give maximum result? That can be seen from the planet strength table. Saturn will be the strongest level 1 planet. Then comes Jupiter, then comes Venus, then Mercury will be a low priority for this child. Supposing one wants to look at, let's say, diseases, there are 9 planets, all 9 will activate disease, but Ketu will be the most potent planet. Then comes Rahu, which will give the maximum difficulty for this person. So Rahu Dasa, Ketu Bhukti. Ketu Dasa, Rahu Bhukti will be the disease giving period for this child. 12th house is also activated by Rahu and Ketu. So Rahu Dasa, Ketu Bhukti. Ketu Dasa, Rahu Bhukti. These 2 children will be hospitalized, go through medical treatment. No death is promised, no fatal disease is promised, but definitely aggravated disease will come for both the children during this period. Okay, so what are we discussing here, right? Sub-Lord promises events accurately. Okay, and the Vimshottari Mahadasa system in the conjoined period of planets, signifying the houses relevant for the event, will precisely come true. This is the power of K.S. Krishnamurti's KP astrology system. Okay, now you know what we're going to do. We are going to go into live prediction session. So I'm going to give you a demonstration, a live demonstration of prediction. How do we predict? Now for this, I want 2 volunteers. Okay, I want 2 volunteers who will ask me any prediction question. Okay, there are 2 ways to predict. One is through the birth chart, for which we require accurate birth time, which may be a very big question mark. Many people may not have this accurate birth time. The other one is the Prashna or the horary chart method. Okay, so I will give you a demonstration of horary chart method. And if you are interested in asking me any prediction question, feel free to raise your hands and I will allow you to unmute yourself and ask me a question. Anybody, just raise your hands and we will unmute you. Bhavani madam, please help me select 2 volunteers.
Anybody interested, you can volunteer to get your chart read.
Rajeswaran here.
Okay.
Vanakkam sir, Rajeswaran.
Vanakkam sir.
Yes sir.
So sir, you talked so long on the KB. Do you take exaltation and debilation points into account?
Absolutely not, sir. There is no exaltation, there is no debilitation logic in the KP astrology system.
Okay, sir. So shall I give my birth chart or some other thing?
What would you like to ask me, sir?
My health.
What you want to ask about your health? Okay, sir. Please give me your birth chart. I will predict based on your birth chart, sir. So it's easy for me to show you how it is done.
You want my date of birth?
Kindly, sir.
8/12/1948.
Rajeshwaran, sir.
8/12/1948.
48. Time of birth, sir?
8 p.m.
Okay. Usually these round timings are wrong timings, sir. Nevertheless, what's your place of birth, sir?
Okay, you can take it as Kuala Lumpur.
Sir, the software today's are so powerful, it can even take the hospital names, sir. Anyway, okay, I will take it as Kuala Lumpur for now. We will just create it. Okay, sir. All right. Let's first take a look at your sixth house. Now, sixth house sublord is Jupiter in the star of Ketu, signifying fourth house and 10th house. And Jupiter itself is in Jupiter's own sign in Mula
Nakshatra.
Nakshatra. Understood. Okay, sir. Usually, sir, the combination of Jupiter Venus will give diabetic kind of disease. Okay. Now, health has to be improved for you, maintained for you, controlled for you. No life-threatening situation can be seen. However, your Mahadasa currently is Surya
Surya
Mahadasa.
Dasa.
Surya Dasa is a very strong signifier of the sixth house. So you
Yes.
have to be extremely careful during this period because disease will aggravate, particularly in the lower abdomen area, in the prostate area, in the also in the neck and lower head portion, ear portion. You need to be very careful, sir. Okay, sir. Kindly take care of your health, sir. I don't see a life-threatening situation at this point of time. Sun will not create serious difficulty, but yes, disease can get aggravated for
Yes,
you.
my son is there in the sixth house and is
Yes,
sitting
sir.
on Kete Natchatram. Okay,
Correct,
I'm a
sir.
bypass patient.
Yeah.
Uh,
Be very careful,
and,
sir.
and recently, what I studied, the sun also represents the spine.
That's also true, sir. It also rules the heart, no, sir.
Heart, yes, that's the main one is seen already very
Yes.
clearly. So the
Right,
thing
sir.
is, how threatening will it be? That's my question.
No, sir. No, it will not threaten you at all, sir, because there is no Maraka, there is no Badaka at this point of time, sir, for you. Sun is in the sub of Moon. Moon is only owning the second house. The ownership will only give mild fear, but it will not finish your life at this point of time, sir. You don't have to worry about it. Till 2030, there's absolutely no fear of any danger to life for you, sir.
Okay, sir. Thank you very
But
much.
health has to be taken care. Kindly take care, sir. My prayers for you. Be
Okay.
blessed. Or have a
Prof, I've got I like to ask something.
Sir, please, sir.
Okay, shall I give my detail?
Yes, sir. Please, sir.
The question I like to ask: when will marriage happen? It's for my son, actually.
Okay, sir. Okay,
Anyway,
sir.
and will he marry a similar race or different
Sir,
nationality?
what's his name, sir?
Kirti Kesavan.
Kirti, sir.
Yes. Okay, his birth detail, huh?
Yes, sir, please.
He's born on 25th May 2003.
21.
Time?
21st May 2003.
21st, sir. Okay, sir. Time,
Yes.
sir.
Time is 11:02
PM, AM.
a.m.
Place?
Calcutta.
Oh, he was born in Calcutta. Okay. Calcutta. 21st May. All right. Okay. Now, in the Hindu Indian astrology, they would have told you that his Lagna is actually Simha Lagna, but actually he is a Cancer Lagna, sir. Karkataka Lagna,
Yes.
just for your information. In KP
Yes,
system, he
you
will
take it.
fall under Karkataka Lagna. Okay, sir. Now, Moon is in Shravana Nakshatra, Tiruvona Nakshatra in Makara Rasi. That's fine. Seventh Kaspal sublord is Saturn in the star of Mars in the seventh house. He will get married, sir, but the marriage is likely to happen with somebody, with some oddity will be there. Either the girl will be
Oddity.
1 or 2 years, 4 years, 5 years older to him, or 10 years difference, age difference will be there, or religious differences may be there, cultural differences may be there. Some oddity will be there. It will not be a normal, regular social norm that you follow in your society. One change will be there. It can be widow, marrying a divorcee, marrying a some other caste marrying a person 6 months older to him. Normally, that is not seen in the society, right? The girl will be 1 or 2 years, 3 years, 4 years younger to the boy. She may be 1 or 2 years, 4 years, 5 years older to the boy, or the age difference may be 10 years younger to him or 15 years younger to him. Like some oddity will be there in the marriage, but marriage will take place, sir. That you need not worry about it at all. Rahu itself is promising marriage for him. I think Ketu is 7th house signifier. Rahu is a second house signifier. Ketu is 11th house signifier. Currently is running Rahu Mahadasa, is running Mercury Antaradasa, Mercury Bhukti. Mercury is okay. It's not a very strong planet to give result. 2027 August to 2028 August, he will get married. So Rahu Dasa Ketu Bhukti, marriage will take place.
What year,
Marriage
sir?
will be a successful marriage. So August 2027 to August 2028, marriage will take place, sir. Marriage will be a very successful marriage, sir.
Okay.
Very successful marriage, and he
Mm.
will marry somebody well known in the society, or from a very dignified family, from a family of a political background or religious or some kind of a social leadership background, like that. The background will be there. Okay, he'll get married. He will
How do
select
you
his
see
own.
that, sir? Can I understand this KP astrology? How do
Sir, it's very
you?
simple, sir. It's very,
Yeah,
very
okay.
simple, sir. Here, 7th cusp, sir. What are we seeing here, sir?
Mm.
7th cuspal sublord we are seeing here,
Mm.
sir. 7th house. What is the sublord? Saturn.
Yes.
Saturn means some oddity.
Okay. All right.
Okay, sir. Saturn means some oddity will be there in the star of Mars. Mars is in the 6th house, owning 5 and 10. 7 equal to 6 will be some delay in marriage. Okay. 5 and 10. 5 means somebody known to him, he will try to marry. Okay. So that is why I said some oddity will be that marriage will take place. No denial of marriage here. Some delay is there. Saturn is a delay maker. Delay will be there. Some difficulty in marriage will be there because of 6th house. 7 equal to 6 is difficulty in marriage. Okay. Some marriage difficulty will be there, and it will also lead into some mild disappointment, some disagreement, some fight and things like that will be there. Okay. And the person, the look and feel of the person can also be predicted. Saturn is in Mrigashira Nakshatra. Mars is sitting in the sign of Capricorn. Okay. So if I go to the marriage partner looks, life becomes very easy, sir. It's my toolkit. I've just documented everything. Sir, why go and guess everything? No, sir, right? Everything, keep it, use it as a reference, life becomes easy. So this is in Mrigashira Nakshatra, and Mars is deposited in Capricorn, correct? In Capricorn. Short person, her wife will be short, lean, thin face, dark complexion, witty, humorous, intelligent, lucky, very pushy, but a very successful person. Or aggressive person she will be, but she's a go-getter. Will get things done.
Right.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's it, sir. Simple, sir. Over, sir. 30
Okay,
seconds. Prediction over, sir.
Oh, yes.
Beautiful system, sir. Learn this, sir. Fantastic system. Yes, Vijay Krishnan, sir.
I want to ask one question only.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I was born 23rd 10 63.
Okay, sir.
8:15 morning.
Hold on a second, sir. 23rd 10 1963 8
15.
15 or 50, sir?
15. 8:15.
15 a.m. Okay, sir. Place of birth?
Kuala Kubu Baru, Selangor.
Sir, spelling, sir?
Kuala. Space Kubu. Kubu.
Okay. Baru, Selangor, Malaysia.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. Tell me, sir, what do you want to ask, sir?
So my question is, to what extent my astrology practice will go?
Very good, sir. Beautiful question. I was expecting somebody will ask me that question. We are all astrologers. Okay. Sir, Saturn is deposited in the 4th house. Any planet, anytime you see Saturn, Mercury, Ketu, Jupiter, any one of these 4 planets is deposited in the 9th house or 4th house, one can become a very, very good astrologer. Your Saturn itself is very close to the 4th house. It is not in the 4th house, but it is owning the 4th house. It is in Capricorn. Okay. It will definitely help you, sir. But now, sir, I will show you the power of using the Prashna chart to predict this. That is a more accurate way of predicting these kind of one-off questions. Very easy to predict. Astrologer, practice. Sir, close your eyes, meditate, give me a random Prashna number, random, not favorite, random number between 1 and 249, sir. Vijay Krishnan, sir.
19.
1, 9. Okay. All right, sir. I, as an astrologer sitting in Bangalore, so I have taken my location. That's important here. Now let's study the 9th house. 9th house sublord is Jupiter. Jupiter is Vakram, retrograde in the star of Jupiter, signifying 3, 9, 12. In your birth chart, also Jupiter is retrograde. Sir, you will thoroughly enjoy learning, sir. But practice will be not be able to give you money and income. You can do some social service at best, but definitely you will be a very intelligent astrologer, sir. Brilliant astrologer.
That's what I was expecting. I was
Very good, sir.
I don't want to sell this astrology for money.
You won't 1 rupee also you won't make, sir.
Yes, true. It's true.
You won't make.
Before
But
I
you can
learned
do social service.
astrology, I decided not to, to give service to people and not take money from that carrier.
Okay. All the very best, sir. Good luck, sir. Wonderful, sir. Be blessed.
Thank you.
Thank you.
There
Over
is
to
a
you,
question.
Bhavani
There
ma'am.
is a question in the chat box.
Yes,
sir.
yes. So I posted in the chat box, okay, how all of you enjoyed this session. Was it interesting? So please type in the chat box. And so far, I've just a couple of remarks. One is by Panir. It says deeply interesting. Just 2 words. Kavin says very enlightening, and he will sign up. And there's another one, Logambal. She also found the session very interesting, and she said she has a pair of twins with 2 minutes difference. She said, I'm not sure she's going to sign up, but she's currently doing a basic astrology course, so maybe later on. And there's one question by Siva. He asked, what about Malaysia time? The government added 30 minutes in 1982. Is it included in the software?
No, it is not included. I noticed that point. I will speak to my developer and ask him whether it is included or not.
Yeah.
If it is not, then we will add that as part of the software. We will implement
Because
it
in Malaysia, sir, we had a
yes.
few times of time changes in Malaysia.
I know.
So
War
you
time
have to,
was there.
yes,
After that, another time was there.
just not 1982. And before 1982, there were a few changes.
Understood.
So
I will
if
talk to
you
my
need,
software developer
okay.
and see how we can include that as part of the system.
Okay. So another one, question by Shekel is, can this system predict special characterism of a person?
Yes. Definitely. For instance, lesbian, gay kind of a thing. Mercury in Mercury Nakshatra will make a person somewhat like that. So it is definitely possible to predict. Criminal characteristics are usually with Rahu at the third cuspal sublord. My rule book will give you all of that. Yes,
Yeah,
it
she
is
also
possible to.
says she knows someone who moves things in the house on daily basis. Can you know the character of such a person from KP Astrology?
Yeah, yes, yes.
Okay, that answers.
Definitely.
Right.
Yeah.
So I think we have one by Nita. She says it's interesting. Prabha also says interesting. And Vigneshwaran is asking this question. Can you tell us a bit about 12th house with Mars and Saturn?
Astrology masterclass.
Sure. My rule book is actually documenting the planet position signification as per the KP astrology system. So if you go to my rule book here, Saturn in the 12th house, Mars in the 12th house. These are general prediction, not to be used for any kind of finality, because the sublord will make a lot of difference. But just because Mars in the 12th house doesn't mean the person will be all of this. But yes, it can potentially give danger, injury, scandal, treacherous, visit jail, liability of imprisonment, a cheat, a loss of partner, sore eyes, difficulties. 12th house is a house of difficulties. No significant difficulty will be there. So will be Saturn in the 12th house. That also will cause difficulty. Life in a secluded place, danger of imprisonment, secret inimical activities, downfall, loss and accidents, injury, secret sorrow, disappointment in love affair, dissatisfaction in conjugal life, wasting money for nasty purposes, defective vision, ill health to children, weak constitution, and misery can come. But again, will all of this come? No. That depends on the sublords. That has to be studied. So this is a general guidance. Yes, it is possible to do it. I have documented all of that.
Okay. The next one is Sharon G. She said very interesting. And she has asked this question, can you tell us little on the end of life and death?
Sure. In the Professor Krishnamurti's KP astrology system, the Badakasthana is the most powerful position for anybody. Okay, whenever you will find a planet strongly signifying the Badakasthana. Let's take example of a child born at 8:40 a.m. Lagna is in Leo. Okay, so Leo is a Stira Lagna. That means the Badakasthana is the ninth house. Okay, now if you go to the strength table here and find out which planet is the strongest planet to activate the ninth house, Mars, Sun, and Mercury, three planets. Mars is the strongest, then comes Sun, then comes Mercury. So let us note that down in the first place. Okay, Mars, Sun, Mercury is the ruler of Badakasthana. Having said that, what will be the age span of the person? Lagna sublord is Saturn. Saturn is in the star of Saturn itself in the seventh house. So this person, Lagna, sublord, Saturn in Saturn, signifying the seventh house, owning the sixth and the seventh house. Seventh house is Marakasthana. So this person will live from 32 to 66 years of life. Okay, so this is the first most important point as such. Okay, also check the 12th house. Let's look at the strength of the planet and check the 12th house. We are seeing Rahu, Ketu, and Moon. Take that as an equivalent of this. Rahu, Ketu, and Moon. That also can activate death for a person. Now, which planet is deposited in the Marakasthana? Only Saturn is deposited in the Marakasthana for this person. Mercury can also be in the seventh house. No planet is in the second house here. Okay, so let's go and look at the seventh house. Consider that as well. Saturn, Jupiter, Venus, Mercury. Okay, right. This is the seventh house, Maraka. This is essentially the 11th house, Badaka, 12th house, end of life house. Okay, 7th house, Maraka, is activated by Saturn, Jupiter, Venus, Mercury. In that order I have written, so it's easy for you to follow that. All right. Now, 33 to 66 years. Maximum age span is 66 for this child. Cannot live beyond 66. Born on February 15, 2026. Correct? 2026 plus 33 will be 2059. This is minimum age. 2026 plus 66 will be 2072. This is the not 2092. This is the maximum age. Okay, right. The person has to die between these two periods, cannot live beyond this period. Now, which dasa? Now we know Mars, Rahu are super powerful for this person. 2059. So there you go. We have Rahu coming there in 2059 in Mahadasa. Then we have Moon coming here, but Moon is not one of the Marakasthana Lord as such. Okay, it's not activating the Marakasthana very powerfully. So good. So we don't have to really worry about Rahu. So Rahu is can give some difficulty. Near death experience can come in 2059. Correct? Rahu 2059. We have Moon and Mars. We don't see a Moon or a Mars in the seventh house activator. We see only Saturn, Jupiter, Venus, Mercury. So Rahu Mahadasa will not finish this person. Then comes Jupiter. Jupiter is not one of the planets which is activating the 11th house or the 12th house. We see only Rahu, Ketu, Moon. Rahu cannot complete. Even though Rahu Mahadasa comes in 2059, it will not complete. Jupiter is not anywhere here. Okay. Now, Saturn is also not anywhere here, but Mercury is there. So let's see what Mercury can do for this person. Mercury can only activate in 2096, by which time the person has to die. So therefore, we have to take one of the two planets that can give. Jupiter can definitely not complete. Saturn can complete simply because it is a super strong activator of the seventh house. So I will definitely take Saturn Mahadasa Rahu Antar Dasa 2091 to 93. This is the period in which Saturn Dasa Rahu Bhukti, the person will complete. Saturn Dasa Rahu Bhukti. Whenever you see Rahu or Ketu, they will take priority over other planets. And Saturn is a very powerful planet for longevity, and therefore Saturn Dasa Rahu Bhukti between February 2091 to not even December 9, because maximum age is 2092. So 2092 February Feb 14th. That's it. This 1 year period in which the person will complete life. Very simple. No big deal. All the best.
Okay, it was interesting. I hope, Sharon, your question was answered. Okay, the next is Vijayan and Mr. Kondavelu have said very interesting session. And one more question from Panir, which he said that he saw quantum astrology in your rule book. and it's take
Yeah,
finding
so
the
Professor K.S.
experience.
Krishnamurti gave us a quantum astrology, which kind of helps us to predict the marks one child will get in an exam, or the if I'm buying a property, what price I will buy, if I'm selling a property, what price I will sell it, and things like that. But it's not a very accurate system. I haven't found accuracy in that system. I have documented it, but I don't teach it, and I definitely guide my students. That system doesn't really work very well. But one can do research on that.
Okay, next is Siva has asked if error in birth time, is there any way to find out? Of course, this goes back to birth ratification, correct?
Birth time rectification is possible using this system. If there is an error, we can use the ruling planet to correct the birth time. RP calculation can be used. Very powerful system, and the ruling planet is also part of our software here. So you can just go here and click the analysis and click on the ruling planets, and you can say this is the chart time ruling planet, this is the casting time, this is the current time. You can also do a custom time, and you can compare the 7 ruling planets. There are 7 ruling planets right now in where I am, and there are 7 ruling planets at the time of birth for this child in Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia. So when I compare the chart time RP with the current time RP, 4 out of 7 matches, then the birth time is accurate. So very simple with our software.
Next is by this person, he or she has not stated his name, Oppo. I'm not sure you want to take this question or not, sir.
Yeah.
Can
Okay. Now, Professor K.S. Krishnamurti wanted to build a mundane astrology system, but unfortunately, before he could do so, he passed away. What I have done is I have taken one mundane event, such as economy, and I have attempted to take a look at, let us say, something like gold for the last so many years, and compared with every planet in its longitudinal declination angle, as well as how it really worked. For instance, if you looked at April 8th, as soon as Mercury turned direct, there was a big upswing, nearly 3%. The market went up and then moved sideways. Once again, when the retrogradation period is over, a few days afterwards is a big swing, and then it has remained somewhere there. So this is gold. Similarly, you can look at, let's say, um, Google, for instance. So you can take Google and you can take something like Saturn. You can analyze it. Last 30 years of data will be there. Look at how the market has actually really swung when Saturn has gone retrograde. This is so precise how the market swung. And after that, it is actually going flat and maybe just falling a little bit. Google is not moving forward. So we can compare that with every year in the past. We can go to 2024, whichever data point will be available, you can go and check for that particular year and see if it is a repeatable process. Planet by planet, you can go, and sector by sector you can go. This is for financial astrology, astrofinance, that I have done. I also provide a daily sentimental analysis. So I will show you my sentimental indicator. I do it only for Nifty in India. So for instance, if tomorrow I will take a look at it. So Jupiter is highly unfavorable. All the others are highly unfavorable, but Mars can be extremely volatile and unpredictable. Saturn is unpredictable, unfavorable. Then Sun is also in a highly unpredictable situation. Moon is in Moon Nakshatra tomorrow morning, so market is likely to be Indian Nifty can be uh, somewhat unpredictable to sluggish tomorrow. Whereas if I look at 17th of February 2026, the market is going to fall in a very big way on this day. Okay,
Wow.
that is on 17th of February. Now take a look at 18th of February, and again you will find that this is a highly unfavorable day. There is going to be a near bloodbath kind of a situation on this day. In fact, I do maintain Instagram, what do you call that, a Telegram channel and WhatsApp channels in which I give daily nifty thing. I have trained nearly 3 batches of students on astro finance. I haven't done research in the Malaysian market, but Indian market, I'm fairly confident about what I'm doing. I get about 80% correlation. So this is a mundane event. I also have studied economic recession, and I have done that for the last around 400 years, not 400, 600 years. I think I have done. Let me show you that. And I hope that I will be able to pull that thing out. I don't know whether I have that material with me here. Yeah, I have it here. Hold on a second. All right. Just give me a second. Let me just quickly show you this. Okay, there you go. Right. I'll skip all of these other information that I teach in my class. But let's go here. So whenever Rahu is in Dhanishta Nakshatra, world will face a economics downtown and a recession. In 1785 and 1788, Rahu in Dhanishta Nakshatra. There was a panic, market panic. 1803 to 1804, Rahu in Dhanishta Nakshatra. Okay. In a recession. Then 1822 to 23, Rahu in Dhanishta Nakshatra, recession. 1840 to 43, Rahu in Dhanishta Nakshatra, recession. 1860-61, American Civil War and recession, Rahu in Dhanishta Nakshatra. 1873, long depression till 1879, depression was there. Rahu in Dhanishta Nakshatra. In 1896, there was an economic collapse and a panic. Rahu in Dhanishta Nakshatra. Okay. In the middle of the First World War in 1915, Rahu in Dhanishta Nakshatra. That was the dark era, they say. Adolf Hitler became the chancellor. The market crashed immediately after that. 1933, Rahu in Dhanishta Nakshatra. Inflation bubble in 1953, followed recession. Rahu in Dhanishta Nakshatra. 1969, 1970, Rahu in Dhanishta Nakshatra. 1989-90, Rahu Dhanishta, recession. 2007, you remember that the American collapse that happened, the subprime crisis that happened, that was because of Rahu in Dhanishta Nakshatra. In about 6 months from today, Rahu will move into Dhanishta Nakshatra on August 4th, 2026. Rahu will be in Dhanishta Nakshatra. Highly turbulent time. There will be a worldwide recession. There will be a collapse of currencies, possibly collapse of some economic systems and banks and certain currencies. Certain countries may even split during this time. In fact, in the next 1 week to about 2 months, as Mars transits through its own Dhanishta Nakshatra and Satya Nakshatra, there will be a warlike situation. Okay, possibility of a very big war starting, and that war, I hope, will not be a world war. I don't think so, because I don't see a support from other planets like Saturn, which is going through a fruitful nakshatra, fruitful zodiac of Meena Rasi. I don't think there's going to be a world war, but there is potentially a big war that can break out, perhaps in the Middle East in the next 1 week to about 2 months. So protect yourself, take care of yourself. This is all the research that I have done. I provide all of this to my students free of cost.
Yeah, Prof, I just want to check with you. So that the market evaluation that you showed, is that part of the software that the students will be able to use?
Sir, no, sir, I will
for-
not give that. I give it
Okay,
only to my
okay.
astrofinance students, but
Okay.
I will teach them the logic of how to predict that.
Okay. So you conduct some other course for that
Astrofinance
module?
course, I have done only 3 batches so far in the last 2 years. I have
Right.
deliberately not given it to, I'm not doing it very regularly. There is a
Hmm.
lot of demand for astrofinance course.
Okay.
I am thinking about it. Don't have time. That's the biggest problem that I have at this point of time. But there's a huge
Okay.
demand for astrofinance course.
Okay.
Massive
So
demand.
I got two
You will come
questions.
back.
Two questions, sir. So when we are using this KP astrology, is your recommendation that we don't use the Parasara rules
No,
and
sir.
just stick to
No, sir.
this only?
Stick to one system, sir.
One system.
You
Okay,
follow
that
your
is-
Parasara system for your Parasara methods. Whatever you want to
Okay.
use it, you do it. When you're
Okay.
following KP system, follow only KP system. Do not bring Parasara into this system.
So if one is a practicing astrologer, after mastering this KP astrology, your advice to them is stick to this. Don't use all the other yoga, the divisional charts and things like that.
Very complex, sir, those systems, sir. You will
Yeah,
find this
okay.
system very easy and simple to follow.
Okay.
You yourself
Okay.
will choose only this system. You won't go back to the Parasara system. I have
Okay.
trained, sir, Indian
Yeah.
Astrological Society. Okay,
Mm.
ICAS. You know ICAS very
Yes,
well.
yes.
Our
Correct.
great B.V. Ramanji started ICAS.
Yes.
Okay, there are professors and directors in ICAS who are my students. They're
Okay.
all from the Parashari system, B.V. Raman system. They all have
Right.
become now KP astrologers.
Okay. So my second question is, okay, this KP Stellar Astrology Research Institute, I mean, they started it. I want to understand how your research and your teaching is improved that, or how is it better?
Sir, I went
Yeah,
to
please go.
Professor K.S. Subramaniam and
Mhm.
also to KSK Hariharan.
Yeah.
Both were
Okay.
sons of Professor K.S. Krishnamurti.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so initial days I did tutelage under them only.
Okay.
But what I found was, while K. Subramaniam's communication was what it is, he's a decent astrologer, done his own little research, but he's become very old now. K.S.K. Hariharan is a very good researcher, that there is no doubt about it. He used to come to my office in Bangalore and conduct classes.
Right.
Okay, but there are certain ambiguities that I found and certain lacuna I found in the way he was teaching. So I have improved the system further from there and simplified it with my toolkits. But he has a copy of my rule book. In fact, I have given it to him.
Okay, sir. Okay, clear.
He in fact helped me to validate some of my roles. He's a very nice person. No doubt.
Okay,
His
sir.
wife is also very nice. Wife is a granddaughter of Professor K.S. Krishnamurti, Shri Vidya.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay, sir.
He's the one
Rajeswaran
who
here.
run the KP Stellar Astrology.
Sir, Rajeswaran here. I got to
Institute.
tell something.
Yes, sir.
I'm using KP software, but my prediction is all on Parasara because I studied KP in India. But I use that software, but I find helpful for my Parasara prediction.
I see. Interesting, sir. Interesting. Very
By the way,
nice.
Mr. Rajeswaran is our vice president of the Malaysian Astrological Society, and is a practicing astrologer,
Very nice.
I studied under Madurai Bhaskaran and Ranganathan. And so I'm using their software.
Oh, okay. Very nice. Very nice. Ours is the most accurate KP astrology software today in the market.
Yeah, I'm a bit the things for all the things you're given for all that the combinations. That is very interesting.
Rule book.
So can I just buy the software Is it
Sir, it is free, sir. You can access it now also, sir.
Okay, sir.
Currently, I'm not selling it, sir. I want to give it free to my students. Currently, because it is still under development, I'm allowing everybody to just sign up and use it. But I am bearing the cost right now of both the development and the hosting charges. Let people use it. We will see about. Right now, God is giving me some money to support this initiative. So I'm doing it as a not-for-profit initiative now. But eventually, I have to start covering my cost because cost is so huge right now.
Yeah.
So right now I'm able to afford it, but hopefully I will continue to support. Otherwise, I will start charging small money for subscription fees online eventually. But right now it's free, sir. You can use it, sir. I will send you the link to this, sir.
I like your prediction on my health. Just one question. Do we take the sublord of the 8th house to see our health?
So sublord of the 8th house will only show you the medical treatment and medical diagnostics, sir. It will not show health.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Diagnosis and treatment is seen from the 8th house, but not the health. Health is seen from the 6th house. Immunity is seen from the 1st house. Hospitalization seen from the 12th house.
12th house.
Mode of treatment is seen from the 5th house.
5th house. Recovery.
Sir. Mode of treatment. So which should I go through? Unani, Siddha, homeopathy, allopathy, naturopathy? What is the method of acupuncture? Which Chinese system? Which system should I go for? 5th cuspal sublord will show us that.
The sublord cuspal, okay. Okay, thank you very much.
Professor, we have 2 more persons asking question. Would you like to take it?
Sure,
One is, does the software work on Apple? Macintosh.
This is a web-based application. It works on all browsers. You don't need a computer or an operating system. You can use your mobile phone also to use it. It's it's online.
Okay. Another one is Shakel is asking whether we can identify gender in the using KP astrology.
No. Professor KSK has given the gender table, which I have actually given here, but I don't see accuracy in that system. So my research is still out there. So there is a childbirth gender table that I have given here. This is Professor KSK's system, okay, where he talks about different genders, but it doesn't come out accurately. So not sure whether this works. But doing further research, I'll come back to you on this.
Okay, one last question. She's asking to show financial market status when, is it possible to show financial market status when Mercury goes retrograde?
Yeah, it's very much possible to do that. I will see. Okay. On April 7th, let's take Nifty. That I think will be more meaningful. And let's take 2025. And let's take Mercury retrogradation, and you will find precisely on the day when Mercury turned direct. So this was the last day of retrogradation. Once the retrogradation over, the market swung up. Same thing happened. It finished, the market swung up here. Okay. Now here the swing happened on the day Mercury went retrograde, because before that the Mercury was falling down. The market was falling down. But this is amazing. This is actually, I should show you this date since you are all asking about this date. Let's just take April 7th. It's phenomenally accurate. Unbelievably accurate. April 7th, 2025. Across the world, stock market crashed. Okay. Why did the stock market crash on the day? So you will find that 4 planets were conjoined within 3 degrees of each other. Saturn, Venus, Rahu, Mercury, out of which Venus and Mercury were retrograde, and Moon was in Ayilya Nakshatra, Ashlesha Nakshatra in Mercury star, triggering the magnetic release in the stock market, making the market panic, and the market fell in a very big way. So I'll go to trading view. I will show you everything fell, not just Indian stock market, across the world. All of them fell in the world. Massive fall happened. I just take the day here, and what I will do is I will delete all the indicators, and I will go to April 7, 2025. So this is April 7. The market fell by 3% on the day. Actually, it went down to nearly 4%. It recovered 1% during the day. This is Indian stock market I'm showing you, April 7th. But then you will find that while this is April 7, and from April 8 onward, the market really rallied back. So the damage was not permanent in nature, which also reflects the nature of Mercury. Now, why did it happen? On April 7, the market fell. Now, I want you to watch this very carefully. Venus, Mercury, particularly Mercury, watch it very carefully. I will change the timing from 7th of April to 8th of April. What happened to Mercury here? Mercury turned direct. Voila, finished, story over. Market recovered. That is the power of Mercury over the stock market. Highly volatile, it will make it. But damage is usually not permanent that Mercury causes. Saturn is a very interesting planet. When it goes into retrogradation, market will rally, but then it will come back to touch the same point in which the market was at the start of Saturn retrograde. Again, it will start to bounce up from there. So once at least towards the two-thirds of the Saturn retrograde period, let's say Saturn is retrograde for about 6 months. In about 4 months, market will come back to touch the same point. So in 4 months, there will be zero returns. It'll appear to go up, but it'll come back and crash the same point, but it won't go further down from there usually, unless of course other planets are interacting and creating this tension in the sky, then further damage can happen. Usually Saturn will be a slow mover, so it will not allow things to give immediate huge result. Jupiter is an expansive planet. It can give significant result. Mars is a very powerful planet. It can give superb result. It can also make the market fall violently, which is what I am a little worried about right now, because Mars is going to go through conjunction with Rahu. Whenever Mars is and Ketu are some way connected with each other, there is a war-like situation. Whenever Saturn and Ketu are somewhere connected with each other, there will be a mysterious illness that happened during the COVID time when in Sagittarius, Dhanur Rasi, Saturn and Ketu were transiting. In 2027, August month, you will find another mysterious illness that will come up. I will show you that also, but it will be a short period only. Saturn will be in Ashwini Nakshatra, which is a Ketu Nakshatra. Ketu will be in Pushya Nakshatra, Pusa Nakshatra, which will be a Saturn Nakshatra. So this period also, we will see an emergence of a mysterious virus. Mysterious illness will come up, but it will be a short period. It will not give COVID-like problem, will not come. That will take another, I think, 14 years before it happens. Every 20 years, you will see this combination of some irrational situation happening. Every 40 years, you will see a big mysterious illness that comes in. Whenever Saturn, Jupiter come together along with Ketu, there will be a massive mysterious illness that can happen anywhere from 40 years to 80 years. Every 20 years, you will see Saturn and Jupiter come together in the same zodiac. Last time it happened in 2019-20. This time it is going to happen in 2029-30, 2039-40. So we still have time, so don't have to worry about it now. But this period will be a short-lived mysterious illness. So I hope this is useful for you.
Okay, Professor, there's still two questions. I think we'll take these few questions and then we will end the session for questions. Okay, one is, will the software show success prediction in short-term trading like a few hours or intraday trading?
It can, so far I have been able to predict the, not the intraday, but the day sentiment. With about 80% accuracy, I've been able to do it. 20% I'm failing. I must be very honest about it. I don't have 100% accurate result, but 80% accuracy is a fairly high accuracy. I don't think anybody is able to predict accurately at all. People who claim they have 100% accuracy are just cheating. So I don't want to fool people by saying I have great accuracy. I don't have. 70-80% accuracy is maximum I'm able to get on day prediction, not intraday. Intraday is still beating my brain. I'm not able to spend much time researching it. I have attempted to develop an AI machine learning system. I just ended up spending a lot of money, did not make any progress, and the AI system started hallucinating. This was 2 years ago, but now the systems have improved. So I hope to go back to it when my time permits. So once I finish this KP Astro AI software, I will move into the Astrofinance the intraday prediction. Yes, it is possible, but I need to have proof.
Okay. Okay, Kavin asks whether there's a publication website where the public can read your astro finance
So right
prediction and
now, a
interpret.
lot of people are asking me to publish regular videos and data and communication. I have a Telegram channel in which I provide regular commentary on the market free of cost. So I will send the link across to Bhavani Madam, so she can probably invite you all into that. Feel free to join, observe, but I am not a registered financial advisor, so do not trade based on what I'm giving. Your losses are yours. Don't blame me for it. This is for educational and learning purposes only. I will share the information.
Okay, one last question. 27 this month, Mercury is going retro. So what is your view on market, on gold and
So
currency?
I do see, I don't expect anything fantastic to happen, but there can be a recovery run that can start from February 27th onwards because of the series of conjunction that is happening right now in Aquarius in Kumbha Rasi. Markets are going to be highly volatile, okay? Especially the Dhanishta Nakshatra. The Dhanishta Nakshatra is a super volatile nakshatra. Of all the three Chitra Nakshatra, the Mars Nakshatra, Savai Nakshatra, this particular nakshatra somehow turns out to be super volatile for the world. So this will move out in the next about 2 to 3 weeks. All of these planets will move out of Dhanishta nakshatra. So we are okay. Okay, then Rahu conjunction is taking place. Rahu will also come backwards, and all other planets will move forward. But then Mercury will start to retrograde and come back and touch. So, but I expect a recovery run to start. There is going to be a fall next week in the market. The fall I had predicted last week itself, that the market was going to fall. And this week there is going to be a severe dip, but that will get arrested by 27th of February, I think. There could be a recovery run. So retrograde of Mercury, usually a trend changer. So one has to observe the market for trend at this point of time, just before it goes retrograde, and watch on the day it becomes retrograde. That will set the trend for the short term, 3 weeks, 21 day, 23-day period in which the market will move. Usually the market will move in only one direction in the retrograde period. Usually, but not always. Depends on the declination angle. So this time I am personally expecting the market to have a slight recovery bounce back run.
Okay. Thank you,
I don't
Professor.
have a view on gold or currency. Sorry, I haven't done enough research on that.
Okay.
I don't invest in the gold or currency, so I have no idea about that. I had recommended my daughter to sell silver about a month ago when it was at its peak, and then it crashed around nearly 35-40%. And so she invested at about $1,000 about a year ago on my advice. and it went to $3,000, $4,000 or so. So she made about 3 times, 4 times that money. But then it crashed nearly 40%. So she has taken out her profits. So she's happy based on my prediction. So silver I've been observing, but it's not an investable metal. Right now, silver has become a speculative metal, just like stock markets today or Bitcoin today, or it's just become highly speculative. So expect it's a parabolic rise. Anything that has had a parabolic huge rise in a very short period of time invariably will correct by 60 to 70%. So it is corrected around 35-40%. I expect it to correct another 25 to 30%. I hope it's not a violent fall, but gradual fall. But I do not recommend you investing in silver at this point of time. Gold, I have absolutely no idea.
Thank you, Professor. So now I hand over to you. You can go through the course details.
Sure. Okay. So if you all are interested, if you all are interested in the KP astrology system, I do teach KP astrology. So this is the advanced course that we have. We have nearly around 600, 700 students who have signed up for it. I have a fairly decent rating on this. I have been maintaining this for the last, I don't know, 6 years, 7 years. So I do give all the rule books and the software, and there are 9, 10 classes, which are the basic foundational steps in KP astrology. And then there are advanced steps in each Bhava prediction separately. I have produced videos. I have conducted live classes. And there are important planetary aspects and birth time rectification. And there are different weekly quizzes that I have. Fortuna videos are there, twin research analysis. Then I have sextuplets research. I'm the first person in the world in KP astrology to have done research on 6 children born to the same parent within a span of about 7 minutes in Birmingham in United Kingdom in 1963, I think. So I have done the research on that. That itself was a 41 minutes recording here. And the mode of death, I have done analysis on that, and aspects of retrograde planet, then the medical emergency, how do you deal with it, then and a few other things. And then, of course, I've been regularly conducting, there's also a bit of a financial matters, mental ability, inclination, real estate, property, health related predictions, marriage related matters, Punarpu dosha, danger, loss, unearned gains, eighth house essentially, higher education streams, quantum. Of course, I told you already how to fix muhurtam, auspicious time in the KP astrology system, how to give daily prediction in KP astrology, how to judge retrograde planets, name, fame, public success, political success. All of that is possible, which is the powerful dasa bhukti period to give ruling planets, chart rotation techniques, which will succeed, which will fail. Then different kind of quizzes that I give regularly for people, how to identify life crisis, then the most malefic Mahadasa that will cause death. And then there are various classes that I have been conducting. Live classes are going on. And then this is practice sessions that have been going on for many, many years now. This started several years ago and it is continuing. In fact, the last class that I did was day before yesterday, which I have not uploaded it yet. So I have conducted classes up to January 1, 2026. So usually my classes are between 1.5 hours to 2 hours on Saturday evenings. So I have um, nearly around 600 students, about 100 to 150 students sign up for my courses, attend my classes every day as such. Okay, so I do have some installment basis and I do offer some discounts. And here is a lifetime involvement. You pay only once, you get access to my toolkit and you get access to my KP Astro AI software, and you are part of my WhatsApp group. And if there are 10 students who will join the class as a batch, then I am willing to conduct 10 exclusive live introductory session for them. All classes will be recorded. Recording will be available in my website. You will have lifelong access to it. Okay, so over to you. You may decide how you want to do it. If you're interested in signing up, you may please talk to Kavin sir. You can please speak to madam, and they will guide you on how you can sign up. We do have an exclusive discount for the Malaysian Astrological Society and all the members. And I will let Kavin sir and madam to guide you on how to get that particular discount. You don't need to sign up in my website. You can directly go through the Astrological Society in Malaysia, and they will guide you how to sign up. Over to you, ma'am. Over to you, sir.
Okay.
Sir,
Thank you, Professor.
just want to make one thing clear, sir. So this 10-week course is basic. With that basic, will one be able to do a prediction? You know, what
this
is
is not a
the
basic course, sir.
takeaway?
This is a basic to advanced course, sir.
Okay. Okay. So even
all
the
predictions. Now, this is not a 10-day course. This is a 10-day live induction class.
Okay.
And then a lifelong weekend classes.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So
weekend
lifelong,
classes,
so we can join
lifelong
the
weekend. Yes, sir. Lifelong weekend classes will be
So
there. All
you
classes
showed
will be
one
recorded.
long list just now, sir, where you have conducted the previous courses, you know.
Mhm.
Will when they sign up, will
They can access.
Yeah.
5 years of recording they can access. Old ones also they can access.
Oh,
So we will
okay.
be able to access it once we join the course.
All of it. All of it.
Oh, that's great. That's great. That's great.
So, Professor, if we sign up, but we will have the 10 days online sessions and plus the Saturday sessions for live.
Correct. Saturday sessions usually happen at around 8:30 Indian time. It's maybe 11 o'clock Malaysian time. We will have to figure out how we can. I have students from Netherlands and UK and the US and all that. So this 8:30 p.m. seems to be working very well for all of us. So I don't know if the weekend classes will be practical for Malaysian students, but for the live induction 10-day intensive boot camp that we can conduct, we can conveniently conduct it on a day or a time frame which is suitable for Malaysian time. It can be early morning my time, or it can be early evening my time, evening time, after office hours your time. Weekends we can think about. Sundays we can do it conveniently at a time that is suitable for both of us.
Okay.
Okay, sir. I think we are clear, Ms. Bhavani.
Yeah.
We can let Prof go off and watch the cricket match, India-Pakistan
I don't
match.
watch, sir. My father does, but I
That's
don't.
highly sensitive match, you know.
Yeah, I know, but I don't care about these matches. But anyway.
There's an incident in Bhopal today. Bad incident.
Oh. Is that right? Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Okay. All right, then.
Thank you.
If no further questions, thank you so much, Professor.
Thank you, sir.
We will
Thank you. Thank
get
you
the
so much.
registration and keep you informed. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
very
Prof.
much, Dr. Apara.
I just want to say, I'm also very thankful to Ms. Bhavani, who actually communicated with. I found Mr. Prof. Krish, and she's been communicating diligently, you know, to try to get more information and organize today's event, you know. Thank you so much, Bhavani. You know, as usual, you are the pillar of Malaysian Astrological Society.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Thank
well
you,
coordinated. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Good night.
Thank you,
Good
sir.
night.
Good night. Good night.